Hi, everyone. I'm Chris from Red River, and today we're going to talk about one of the biggest questions we get when it comes to collaboration within Office 365, which is, what service do I use and when do I use it? For a while now, Office 365 has had multiple services that overlap in terms of content storage and collaboration. However, each of these services has a set of primary functions that is best suited for a particular set of use cases. When we're using Office 365, we can store content in one of the following locations: OneDrive for Business, SharePoint, or Teams. So let's review when I would choose to use Teams. We've talked about OneDrive as your personal work storage location in the cloud. And we've talked about SharePoint as our shared storage location within the cloud. Today, we look at Microsoft Teams. Microsoft Teams has been a big hit with organizations looking for a way to pull employees out of the inbox and giving them robust tools for communication. What users may not realize is that you can store and access files directly from Teams, and that by doing so, you're actually just using a SharePoint library behind the scenes. If you're inside of Teams, first select one of the channels, which is how a team in Microsoft Teams is organized. Each team comes with a default channel called General. Once you're in your channel, click the Files tab. From here, I can upload documents, open documents, and do a number of other things that feel eerily similar to a service we've already discussed, which is SharePoint. In fact, Teams is using SharePoint behind the scenes for content storage. The giveaway here is a button up in the top right that says Open in SharePoint. If we click this, it opens up a SharePoint library that sits behind this Microsoft team. What you'll also see is that we're in a folder called General. The channels in our team within Microsoft Teams map directly to folders in the SharePoint library. It's a simple way to keep things organized, and it works great whether you're trying to access these files from Teams, from the browser, or again, if you're syncing these files down to your local desktop. So while Teams isn't a separate storage mechanism, it is another great way to access content for your shared workspace, especially if you're already in Teams chatting with colleagues or simply don't want to open the browser. So while Teams isn't a separate storage mechanism, it's another great way to access content for your shared workspace, especially if you're already in Teams chatting with colleagues or simply don't want to open the browser. To learn more about Microsoft Teams, take a look at our Red River YouTube channel for tons of great content. Today, we talked about one of the great services we use for content storage and collaboration. Teams is the place for both communication and collaboration within your organization. It's your supercharged WeSpace. That's it for today. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you again soon.